Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. Changing the play. To the air. It's Salter. He's moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Hayden. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Salter. Now improvising. Throwing right. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Yeah, and tight end.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Hayden. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Well, they didn't get it done on that last play. Back at the 9 now. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20, inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, I think that's what good defense is about. Great job by the defense, bowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's White. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo, deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Salter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado. These two have spent plenty. Time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Colorado 13, Florida State 8.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Grab near the sticks, it's Robinson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Salter. With the catch, it's Hayden. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. It's caught. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find a lot of playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it.
He's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Salter. Steps away. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knowles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Castellanos. It's complete to the right. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Hayden. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Just going to keep it after the snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Colorado, 27, Florida State, 11.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Makes the grab. It's Williams.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He'll try to field the punt to see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. The give on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And the ball ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Pumps it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Here we go, here we go. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.